Hi. It's me, Indica, of course. And today we are going to be talking about why you shouldn't wait for them. Love. Ooh, touchy topic. I'm drinking lemon water right now, but I feel like, when you have so much love in your heart and you feel things very deeply, especially if you are like very intuitive and clairvoyant and have these abilities, and you feel things, like I said, you feel things deeply, you feel things at a different level, you feel things before it happens type of thing. And I think also there's a kind of like a idolization going on there as well, where this is all from my perspective, of course, and trying to involve other people's perspectives as well. But it's like, there's a light in everybody. And I feel as though I see the light in everybody. It does not matter who you are. It does not matter who you are. I will always believe that you deserve respect and love. It doesn't matter who you are. And I've noticed that I see people's souls, I see their soul. I feel their energy, you know what I mean? I'm a very intuitive, tapped-in person, and I'm very aware of that. So, when it comes to romantic situations, I see that. I see their soul. I also see, the ego, the faults. And I have faults as well, but I see their faults as well. And I believe it's just me looking past the negativity and seeing who they are inside, and who they are isn't negative, I see somebody that has a lot of trauma that they need to work through. And what I realized, and I'm sure a lot of people have, if you feel the same way as me, you can't fix anybody. And waiting for that person to acknowledge you, to accept you, to love you the same way you do isn't fair for that person, isn't fair for you. You're putting an expectation on that person. You're putting a label on something and on someone, and there's no control there. People have beautiful energy. They're not all negative. There's duality. But it is very important to look at both spectrums, romantically if you're choosing a partner or wanting to be with somebody, and also look at yourself, because they don't have to be the problem. It could be you, and that person may be very beautiful inside, yes, very beautiful outside, yes, but thinking long term, and if you're going to wait for somebody, I would think you have long term in mind, right? But let me tell you this, anything, this doesn't have to be with relationships, Nothing will ever be forced if it's meant to be. If it's meant to be, it'll never feel forced. It'll never feel like it's just a constant push and pull, you know? It'll never feel like that. So when it's meant to be, it flows. You know, it flows and it feels right. And there's obviously some things that will come up, but it'll never be rooted in negative energy. You know, it'll never feel lonely in a sense where you're the only one trying. Don't wait for that person. That person is, you know, on their own path, on their own journey. You're on your own journey, you're on your own path. My best advice is work on you through the pain. And yeah, you may love that person, you know, unconditionally. And it may never change, but it's very important to be aware of your worth and your time, and, you know, just be grounded in you before you take on another person. Waiting for that person, from my experience, really tears you down sometimes, you know, because you're so sure about this person, right? And you just want them, and you just want to connect with them, and you know, like, if they were to do this, it would just work out. If they were to blah blah blah, scenarios in your head, planning out the future, and that person is unsure. You know, and that isn't to bag on that person at all. You know, it's their own journey, they're going through their own thing. But from my experience, the understanding was there, but it hurt, you know. And I believe it hurts more so when somebody leads you on. But if that person is upfront with you, you know, and tells you how it is, and lets you know, and you're still waiting, that is on you. That is 100% on you. You know what I mean? It's always on you, but there is, you know, sometimes people do play with emotions, of course, and then you're like, well, you told me this, and, you know, you told me you'd get better, and you told me you'd work on yourself for me. That's why I waited for you. You know what I mean? I don't. Maybe it works out for other people that way. I don't know. But, you know, I feel like it's all based on the energy. You know, if you feel in the energy, feeling the vibes, you know. Okay. But it's just, make their intentions clear and you're still waiting, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that's gonna work out, you know. Confusion comes from a lack, right? Confusion comes from maybe the lack of the truth that you want to say. You don't know how to say it. Maybe you know something and you're afraid to lose something if you say it. Confusion. There's a lot of definitions for confusion, but if you're waiting for somebody, you know, and it worked out, or if you were waiting for somebody and it worked out, all to you, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just based on the energy, really. It's based on the communication, and the person. But I say, do your own thing. Work on you. And don't chase anything. Because the right one will come to you. Like, you will come together, you know? And it'll feel just right. It won't feel forced. But yeah, that is my thoughts on not waiting for somebody. Very touchy subject for me, because I'm a lover girl. I used to say hopeless romantic. You know, I've been hurt a lot by people I love. And I accept it, you know, I'm accepting them, I accepted them, and I move forward with that, you know what I mean? And if I want to keep them in my life, I want to keep them in my life. I don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't owe anybody an explanation. To me, it's like, don't force it. We have no control. You know? I mean, I don't know. Disagree to agree, right? But, yeah. Also, don't let people change you. You know what I mean? Don't let the world change you. Don't change yourself. Just because people don't understand you. Just because people are not comfortable with the real you. Just because a situation planned out the way it did. You know? Yeah. And I wanted to come and talk about this and not really, you know, do a kind of like a positive affirmation in the beginning, just straight up talking about it, saying hi. But it doesn't mean I'm not saying positive affirmations, you know what I mean? Positive affirmations is know your worth. You know what I mean? Don't chase, attract. Stay grounded within yourself. Work on you. You know. Don't belittle yourself for somebody else. Because if you waiting for somebody is doing that, that's not worth it. And I'm gonna be honest, that's not worth it. I'm sure you'll realize that if you are doing that. Or maybe you've already realized that and you're still doing it. I don't know. But I hope you have a blessed night, and you know, all your affirmations come in, and good vibes and good energy.